So before the video begins, I would like to quickly apologize for the audio in this, because despite apparently having a better mic than the Logitech headset mic that I've been using for my, in-video voice recording, not voiceover, I did not realize that OBS grossly desynced the audio. So this is my best attempt at resyncing the audio. There are some moments where what you see on screen is not quite matched up with what I'm saying or what the stepper motor is doing on the hard drive, but for the most part, it should be matched up enough that everything happens within about a second of any given audio clip. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin the video. Okay, so as you can see, I have a mildly different, so to say, recording setup going on right now. I've got 3 different perspectives. I've got one screen capture of Minecraft 1.5. I've got the VGA video capture in the corner, and right here is a Tandon TM262 MFM hard drive. And it is this hard drive that we have our Minecraft 1.5 server that will be running. So without further ado, let's turn it on. Give it a moment as it starts up. And I will need to do some network related stuff, weirdness, before we actually get the server up and running, because I am currently just bridging the PC that's running Minecraft with the PC that's hosting the server directly through an Ethernet cable, and I have to reset the network bridge every time for some reason, because, yeah, network error, I don't know. Either way, so our D drive is where the server is hosted. I do have the server files also on the desktop as well, so I can just kind of show a comparison of how fast they're able to load up, because it's mostly just, disk access times that differ the most between these two. So yeah, here's our D drive, and yeah, the reason why I have this perspective here with the hard drive is that then you can see the stepper running as things are happening. So I'm going to need to check the IP address. Hey. Come on, command prompt, there we go. IP too big. Yep, I got to reset the network connection, so let me just quickly do that. So all of this is just setup, so feel free to skip ahead in the video if you want to just get directly to the whole server running on this ancient hardware sort of stuff. Okay, and we got an IP address. Yes, we can just ignore the conflict. So let's go ahead and close out of this. And you can't see it, but I just barely minimized the control panel icon. And sure, there's the IP. So it's not actually the IP, I gotta change it first. But before we do that, I gotta actually launch the server. So let's just do server run.bat, and you can see the exact commands are running right there on the server as well. So it's just checking the Java version real quick. And this was just a debug step. So Java 1.6 and just a local IP address. So none of this is actually publicly facing. You won't be able to join using this IP. And you should be able to see the stepper moving a little bit as it loads up. Yeah, it's a little bit visible, though not that visible. Unfortunately, it's just kind of hard to see in general. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit more without it getting blurry. Oh. I shouldn't have done that. I missed the server starting up. There we go. Yeah, so there's the stepper starting up, or moving as the server starts up. And it's loading in the spawn area. So as that happens, I'm just going to also go ahead and IP again. 122 now instead of 118. I probably should have just made it a static IP in hindsight, but whatever. I already started the recording. So wait for that to finish loading, and then we'll be able to join. And there we go. Server started up, and the mouse is acting weird on the capture PC. Hey, hey. Trackpad, what are you doing? There we go. And come on, log in. It does take a moment or two. The Ethernet card that's in the PC that's running the server is only 10 megabits per second, but it's enough for Minecraft. Not particularly great, though. And even then, it's a Pentium 4 and, you know, running off of a MFM hard drive, so it just takes its time for a lot of stuff. Oh, and we're in. Almost in. Yeah, loading up the world still. It is nice, though, that there's that mark on the stepper's shaft, just straight from the factory. Really lets you see the movement. Oh, hey, we're in. And just to prove that this is actually running on the Windows 98 machine, let's just run a quick command. So let's do time set day. And look at that, it's daytime now. So, on the main capture PC that I'm running the game on right now and joining the server from, I only have a trackpad, and not a particularly good trackpad either, because normally on this machine all I do is press record on OBS with a hotkey even, so I don't even use the mouse all that much. So I will just be walking in a straight line here. Actually, let's do game mode creative, wait, game mode 1. Let's see if I can okay, I am now opt / game mode 1. There we go. Now we have creative mode, so we should be able to stress the system out a little bit more now by flying around. So You'll be able to see in the bottom right corner just the utilization. And here's the edge of the world as we know it currently, because it has not generated the chunk yet. Oh. Yeah, you can see the actual movement of the hard drive as it generates chunk by chunk. I'll stop talking for now so that then you can listen to the drive a little bit better. Alright, and now if I just disconnect from the game real quick, we'll also be able to just see how things go. So, even though I've logged off now, there will still be some drive activity as it purges whatever has been cached onto the disk instead of leaving it in RAM. So you can see that happening right now. And it'll continue going for a while as well. And I think once the CPU, well, resource usage graph starts going back down, that's when it's finished purging things to disk. So feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, if I, oh yeah, it's slowly starting to dip as it writes things out. If I close the server as well, it will absolutely force it to cache things to disk, as we just saw there. So the disk access is going to become a little bit more frantic now as it closes. And yeah, currently it looks like it's writing out the chunks for the end after writing out the overworld and nether chunks. And given that this is 1.5, this is from a time where the end, while infinite, didn't have any terrain beyond the spawn island. So I'm guessing that that's what it's writing out at the moment, unless it's writing out other stuff. Also, fun fact, while the MFM drive is accessing data and moving stuff, it causes the mouse to freeze up. Oh, okay, and it's done now. Almost done. Still stopping. And now it's done. So, if I now close out of this and instead go into the server that's hosted on the desktop. This is hosted from a much newer 4 GB drive that can most certainly handle faster region writes. So this is the exact same world file as well. After this, I will be going in and deleting the world to see how long it takes to generate a world on the MFM drive. And yeah, just like that, it's already finished preparing spawn terrain. So now I gotta wait for myself to log in again, and I guess I'll go ahead and opt myself as well. So yeah, you can see it's the exact same world. And time set day / game mode 1. So yeah, as I was saying, exact same world, and you can already see visually just how quick the chunks are able to spawn in compared to before. Because now the hard drive is no longer a giant bottleneck preventing the world from getting loaded in and generated and all that. Oh, whoops, I accidentally minimized the window. Yay. Okay. Oh, what's going on here? The biome got cut off instantly. So, chunks also stopped generating for some reason. Oh, it's just the server lagging. It says here, can't keep up to the system time change or blah blah blah. So yeah, this is in fact the Celeron that the server is running on, so I'm honestly not surprised that it is struggling to keep up. Alright, and after that momentary hitch, well, not so momentary, but massive hitch, it is finally spawning in chunks again. So yeah, flying around, it's reasonably responsive, not very, but enough that as long as you're not going into new chunks all the time, it's not something that's going to be too much of trouble. I do not like this trackpad and its built-in macros that happen on, well, not actually, it's Windows 11 that has these trackpad macros. Yeah. Either way, I do not like it. So yeah, it's quite responsive on a newer drive. Let's disconnect from the server. Let's go here. And it takes a moment for the server to actually close. And I also just realized that my voice is being recorded by the camera that's recording the stepper rather than my microphone. So I am just taking that off. Hopefully the audio isn't that bad in this video, but if it is, then oof. Come on, close the server. Come on, I can close. We'll just force close. Because, yeah, I honestly don't care all that much about whether or not the world file is corrupted or not, because I'm about to delete it. So I'm just going to do world_old, oops, to make it have to regenerate. And now let's generate a world on this drive. First, I'm going to also check how much space is left on it still. Okay, properties, we still have 8 megabytes of space left out of this 20 megabyte drive. And I'm also considering whether or not I should, like, I don't know, archive this drive as a disk image and post it up on archive.org, because that would be just fun to do, I guess, at least personally. So it is currently generating a new world. You can see the world folder here that just barely, showed up. And it's actually generating the world quite fast. So wait for it to finish preparing the spawn area. 46, 47, 48. Well, fast for an MFM drive, I suppose. And all of this is mostly happening in RAM, so there's not going to be all that much disk activity at the moment. Yeah, you can see the RAM usage slowly creeping up as it prepares the spawn area. Oh. Okay, we're stuck at 70% for a moment there. Okay, and it's generated again. So let's join the world and let's see what this is about food generated. So I think I should still be in off because I only touched the world files. Ooh, server's lagging. Really not surprised. Okay, we'll load it in. Once again, reasonably responsive, though it is visibly taking much longer for many of the chunks to load in than before. I guess not in this specific direction, maybe. No. Actually, yeah. Oh, there's jungle there. So yeah, beyond this square that I'm loading in right now, the chunks are taking far longer to load in and generate than on the regular 4 GB hard drive. So I'll wait for it to generate a chunk here, and then once it does, I think I'll call it done for this video. Don't really have much else that I want to show off. Just Minecraft, once again running on things that absolutely shouldn't be running Minecraft. In this case, it's not a CPU or a graphics card, it's a hard drive. And it timed out. Alright. Let's reconnect. Come on. Could be that the network issues decided to rear their head again. Alright, yeah, I think something weird happened here. Let's just go ahead and disable and re-enable the network bridge again. Real-time debugging, yay! Okay, still the same IP, I guess. Maybe. Yep, still the same IP. So maybe it is just Minecraft lagging that much on the server side as it tries to generate chunks. Let's see if maybe it ran out of storage space. Because I know that Minecraft worlds do tend to balloon pretty quickly. No, we still got 7.6 megabytes of space, so that spawn region didn't take that much space. I will instead just quickly restart the server. Oh, wait. I just saw a message show up on the server again. Okay, will I be able to get in? Maybe? Yes, no? Probably not. Select one more time. Nope, okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and shut down the server. It'll now write out the data again. Yep, saving chunks. Saving more chunks. Still saving chunks. Taking its sweet time. Oh, and it's finally done. So, step down. And all goes quiet. And it's back. It's because I have a fan under the hard drive there to keep it cool. Alright, and there's the usual network error. I'm going to have to go into the main PC, disable the network bridge, run ipconfig on the server in order to make sure that it's actually getting an IP address correctly. And that automatically opened. Okay, let's see what ipconfig says. Come on. There we go. Okay, we got an IP address. 108. So I'm gonna have to go into the game and change the 122 to 108. I just typed down the wrong keyboard. So that is done. Now we go back into this and run the server again. slowly loading the world in. Taking its time. Okay, and let's refresh now. There's the server. And let's see if it was able to generate some new chunks, or will be able to generate some new chunks after this reboot. Just as long as I can actually get in the first place. Oh, I sure hope that OBS is capturing the audio of me talking. It's gonna really suck if it doesn't. But okay, we still got a timeout. Come on, let me in. Okay. At the very least, my username just popped up in the server's log. Okay. Come on. Almost there. Almost there. Downloading terrain. Still downloading terrain. And we're in again. Hey, new chunks. Ooh, it generated. A little bit. A little bit more. Yay, it did it. And I accidentally opened the notification bar on Windows 11. So, yeah, that just about does it for this video. I just really demonstrated some really silly things with, you know, Minecraft running on this and all that. Why did that just show up? Okay. So, I don't really have anything else to say, except thanks for watching. And until next time, I'll be shutting down Windows 98. Or shutting down the server first and then shutting down Windows 98. So, feel free to watch this one last sequence of shutting down the server. And before I actually do anything as far as shutting down goes, I will also reboot into DOS and park the drive. So restart in MS-DOS mode, and we'll go into D and park. And with that, we're done. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.